Now let me move on to a last subject that's near and dear to me before I go to break, and that is Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. Now recently, Draymond Green and I had a difference of opinion because he was talking about how this stupid rule, this 65-game rule that prevents you for winning league MVP or all NBA honors and stuff like that, because you got to play a minimum of 75 games, and folks making players feel compelled to go out there. Now he went out there, Joel Embiid, and Jonathan Kuminga, the Golden State Warriors, falls on his left knee, and look at him, he's out. And LeBron James alluded to the same thing the other day. Stop. And that's what I said. And my focus and my attention was not on what Draymond was saying about Joel Embiid per se. It was on the fact that these stupid rules that are in place, he's negating the fact that the players brought it on themselves. Because the generation, the new breed of players today use every opportunity they can to take time off. Now, some of it is not of their own volition. Some of it is because the teams force them to, the executives force them to, ownership forces them to. They use the medical staffs on teams to do that. That is absolutely true. It is not all on the players, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. And you got too many guys, not most, not all, but too many guys perfectly content with collecting the check. Hell, I'll take the night off. Sitting on the bench looking fly. Don't get me started with the Ben Simmons of the world, modern day Zoolander himself. Cartier shades, fly-ass outfits, pretty boy himself, collect money at every turn. Can't get on a court to save his life, but hops, skips, and jumps his ass to the bank every 2 weeks. Make sure his account is full. Obviously, I'm being facetious because he doesn't have to do that. Just open his laptop and go to the email or to his account. But that's beside the point. Draymond Green spoke up and spoke out because he disagreed with my assertions in that regard. And here's what he had to say in direct contrast to what I threw out there about him.
MVPs are hard to come by. He has one. So Joel Embiid on the verge of getting his second one. And he's essentially possibly going to miss extended time because of a rule that's aimed at players resting when healthy. But he's not healthy though, Stephen A. So my argument was, no, guys should be able to load manage. I never said that. I said there's guys that's actually hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, Draymond didn't tell a lie in that regard. I got a lot of love for that brother. And I appreciate the love that he has for me. I really do. It's okay to disagree. I appreciate him because I certainly don't publicize it and I don't acknowledge it. But he's absolutely right. It's him, it's Paul George, it's any player, any professional athlete, anybody who needs me and asks for my advice, I'm happy to give it. I'm 56. I've been in this business for 30 years. I kind of know where the minefields are, where the bodies lie, figure of speech-wise. I kind of know. And anything that I could do to help him or any professional athlete, present or former, who reaches out for my assistance, I'm going to do the best that I can. I've got my own life to live. I got my own busy schedule. But Draymond told the truth. I never hesitate to call him when he's done something right, and I never hate to call him when I think he's done something wrong. And by wrong, I don't mean according to Stephen A. I mean according to the vision that you provide as to what you want, what your aspirations are, and what you're aiming for, and what you may do that serves as an impediment to that progress. That's me. I would do it for any of them. Any of them. I don't give a damn who it is. Melo, he's got his podcast with Kid Mero. Mad love Melo, whatever you need. LeBron don't need nobody help. But even with some of the stuff they say, LeBron and them ever needed me on the shop, tell me when and where, I'm there. You needed some advice? Not that Maverick needs it because he's brilliant. Not that his boys need it because they're brilliant. I'm here to help. Podcast P, same thing. Patrick Beverly, same thing. JJ Redick, don't need anybody's help. Old man in the three, fabulous work on his part. I'm here. I've had my differences with Kyrie Irving. He needs me. I'd be there. And we don't even talk. I don't mess with LeBron either. He don't mess with me. We're cordial to one another. LeBron need me, I'm there. Steph Curry, Class personified. Why you think I got so pissed off when Steve Kerr tried to interpret my comments as being insulting and questioning Steph Curry's leadership when I wasn't doing any such thing? Because that wasn't true. Because I wouldn't do that to him. I want players to succeed. I wouldn't be where I am today if it were not for them. Because throughout history, the access they've given me, the trust that they placed in me, people, I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be friends. But I ain't making enemies on purpose. And I have never betrayed anyone. I can say that on camera. What you see is what you get. You see me coming. If I got something to say, if you didn't know about it, it's because I couldn't find your ass. I'm not hiding from anybody. And I appreciate guys like Draymond who acknowledge that. And the reason why I love Draymond so much is that I don't ever have to wonder about what he has to say. He will tell me. I used to have, wasn't the friendliest relationship with a former player who I think should be a present player, and I haven't given up on him in terms of his career, in DeMarcus Cousins. You know why? Because when DeMarcus Cousins had a problem with me, he looked me in my face and told me. And now I got nothing but love for that brother, because real love's real. I ain't got no use for people that's hiding behind their hanger-ons and letting other people speak for them and interpret the message for them and disseminating it to somebody else, acting like they victims, walking around like a bunch of wusses. I ain't got no time for that. But you man enough to have a conversation respectfully with one another and address issues, I'm more than happy to do it. That's Draymond Green. He ain't perfect, but he's one of the realest brothers I know. And he's true and he's authentic. And he's a genuine good guy, and he is smart. And there's a whole bunch of professional athletes in football, in basketball, in baseball, in boxing, and beyond that are like that too. And I appreciate that. And I just wanted to take time to let them know that I know that. Draymond and I disagree about that particular issue, but he's absolutely right. I will always help him any way I can. And by the way, I'm a busy schedule, so I can't commit to doing this on a particular day or him coming on my show a particular day, but he's welcome on my show anytime. And anytime he wants me on his podcast, I will come. And that goes for all them brothers that I respect. Now, if you're an asshole, if you pop a bunch of nonsense and you want to chirp just because of your emotions and you ain't got no facts to back it up, and you just want to be all belligerent and childish and disrespectful, I got no time for you. I'm a grown-ass man with jobs. I got things to do. But if you're respectful, you want to have a conversation, and you want to take Stephen A. and you want to put him in a hot seat, name the time and place, I'll show up. On my podcast or yours. Whoever it is. But I got to respect you. I got to have the time too, but I got to respect you. You can't be an ass. Don't want to listen to facts, because I'm going to have receipts. Be clear about that. Draymond's my man. And bro, anytime you want me on, man, anytime. Whether I agree with you or not, it don't matter. You can sit up there and look at something that I said and have a problem with it and want to challenge me on it, on my podcast or yours, anytime. That goes for any of y'all out there. If I respect you. If I don't respect you, I'm going to tell you your face, no, I don't respect you. Hell no, you ain't doing that. You ain't taking up my time. Outside of that, the only thing that would stop me is a compromised schedule. Other than that, name the time and place. I'll show up.